Hello and welcome back to episode 36 of The Outer Worlds. I'm Vic and you're watching yet another Let's Play channel. So having concluded our interview with no less than 3 people that we're about to meet, let's head on over to the shiny new gas giant that we have access to. See what's going on.
We've touched down on the atmospheric complex in Eridanos.
I don't think you can say that we've touched down. We are definitely still in space. How long do you think it's going to take to get that gun? That's really the only reason I'm here. I mean, I'd be into meeting the cute girl, but she's all corpseified and gross now. Unless they put her on ice. But she's still corpseified. And cold. Come on, loading screen. We haven't gotten one of these before, have we? I don't think so. Somebody should have a look at that engine pod. It's very wiggly. I was expecting something a little more Cloud City.
Watch out. This place is half sublight thugs and half top rungers on vacation. Both are dangerous.
Do you think we brought enough ammunition? What have you got there? Is that... Yeah, I think that's just like my snipey rifle. Oh!
Hello there. Hope your atmospheric entry wasn't too troublesome. As a guest of honor, you deserve the best in comfort. Sublight Salvage and Shipping Underground, or Slug, as we like to call ourselves, is delighted to welcome you to Eridanos. I'm the Grand Colonial Head Bellhop. I'm here to grab your bags and direct you, the inspector, to the Grand Ballroom, which was the scene of the crime.
You're a garden gnome with vitiligo, is what you are. You fill me in on the details.
I can try. I was the one who found Helen's body in the Grand Ballroom. Corpse wasn't in the best shape. Aside from that, I don't know a whole lot. Helen was supposed to host the unveiling for Rizzo's newest product, Spectrum Brown. Until you catch the killer, the unveiling's been indefinitely postponed. Helen's death has been a shock for many. A lot of people are inconsolable. Hell, even Black Hole Birdie, Helen's beau, has wandered off. Some folks think he had something to do with the murder, but I don't believe it.
I still don't understand why anyone would have it in for Ms. Helen.
We should ask if they're comping the minibar. This might take a while, if you get me.
Folks get heated when it comes to serials and their actors, I suppose.
I don't like the way you said black hole. Was she a divisive figure?
Not particularly. But I think some folks were jealous of her success, or otherwise viewed her as a threat. Reckon how she came about her fame didn't help.
Did she sleep her way to the top? How'd she get so famous?
Why, she was a natural. People fell in love with her. She managed to wrangle up a following all on her own. She ended up about as famous and high-runged as your average VP, which rubbed a lot of Byzantines the wrong way. Actors ain't supposed to get preferential treatment. Let's see here. Oh, I already spoke briefly about the Spectrum unveiling, or lack thereof. It's still an awful shame. A lot of folks looking forward to that.
I thought you worked for Slug.
I do. Rizzo's happened to rent out the Grand Colonial Ballroom from Slug for the unveiling. A nice mutually beneficial event. But the murder's gone and ruined that. Along with 9 out of 10 of my favorite cereals. Anyway, I think I've held you up long enough. Once you're ready, head down to the lobby. The ballroom is just behind the elevators. Meanwhile, I'll grab your bags.
You're supposed to ask permission before you touch my bags. See you later. Yeah, look at that. Got a long O scope on it, too. Nice. Alright, time for some thievery. Or not? Okay. I guess the stuff out here is just mine for the taking. How about this? Yup. Workbench. Nice place for it. I assume all of these things are being comped to me on account of my celebrity detective status. Oh. There we go. Got kind of a Sierra Madre vibe to it, don't you think? Let's hope that it's not full of poisonous gas. Man, I'm gonna have to play New Vegas after this. I haven't played New Vegas in ages. I wonder if the Fallout 4 conversion mod is ready to roll yet. Yeah, that's just what I need, is to sink another 400 plus hours into Fallout 4. But,
Listen, I understand the lockdown. Really, I do.
I think that very well might be something that happens. Not going to happen on camera, because I don't want to edit all those naked people. Which naked people, you ask? The ones that I'm going to mod into the game, so that I can steal their clothes. Like any civilized person. No, that's weird. I don't really want to carry around a bunch of weird colored vodka.
Greetings, Inspector. No need to check in here. Your paperwork has all been processed. You should be able to find the Colonial right ahead.
Well, I'll give you something. You garden gnomes are very efficient. Beacon says go left. I go right. Because this is how you get into trouble. Well, what do you two think? Has anybody figured out how to turn into a morph ball yet? No? Oh. Well, that's a little disappointing, isn't it? How exactly did that happen, anyway? I did go downstairs. Okay. What is over here? Give it to me. We don't need to threaten the necklace with our shotgun.
Oh my stars. This is the hotel? I only ever seen a place like this in periodicals. Or that one episode of Agent Khan.
It's a monorail. What is that? It's just an ad droid, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, so definite Sierra Madre vibes. I'm going to assume that this is going to be pre-war Sierra Madre. Oh. This is thievery. Nothing to see here. What is it? Some kind of electro gate? Yeah, I think it is. Bridge hotel to spaceport. Vending machines. Light assault rifle Mark III. I mean, it's Spacer's choice, so I'm just going to sell it, but of course I'm going to steal it. Gimme. Fine. And come on. All right. Let's do some story, huh? I'm sure that we're going to do a bunch of exploring later. Are these monorails? Did I ask that already? Where's the stuff that goes on the monorails? I just noticed that these are hexagonal tiles. Looks like somebody built a solar freaking roadway here, and it's in roughly as good a condition as you might expect. You know, I will say this for the Sierra Madre. I liked the color scheme after the war better. Do you think I'm going to meet that brain-out alien with the flower for a skull? Where are we going?
I wish I'd worn my muddy boots in the...
I'll bet you 10 bits this is all just some sort of publicity stunt.
Black Hole Bertie's disappeared, you know. That poor fellow must be inconsolable.
Oh, thank the law. Inspector, you don't know how relieved I am to see you.
Constable Keene.
Constable Maria Keene. It's good to meet you in person, Inspector.
Dr. Goodnight. Ecstatic to make your various acquaintances and so on. Are we finished with the pleasantries? There's something I'm excited to show you.
Are you a Bond girl? 'Cause your costume needs some work. What have you got for me, Doctor?
An extraordinary contraption. You'll love it.
Our coroner has developed a device which may prove useful in your investigation. Our office has instructed her to hand it over to you.
Our office has instructed her to hand it over to you. Oh, please. You make it sound as if I'm turning over stolen goods. Behold, my discrepancy amplifier. Hold it in your hands. Feel the way it hums with ontological potential.
Deterministic calculus.
You're rather sharp in your upper story. I can see why you're the inspector. The discrepancy amplifier uses a deterministic model of our universe to detect the discrepancy between what should be and what actually is. Then it renders any discrepancies visible by using the power of magnification.
Thanks.
Go on then. Give it a try. Just treat the amplifier as you would a weapon. Hold it good and steady and look down scope.
I'm contractually prohibited from endorsing off-brand technology, but I'll bend that rule just this once. You'll want to peer into the amplifier and examine the crime scene.
So do you think that is I for inventory or L for equip the discrepancy amplifier? It's not L. So when they say press I, they mean, oh yeah, okay. I'll put it in that one, I guess. To catch Helen's killer, you'll need to use the discrepancy amplifier scope to reveal clues. And then you can analyze. Okay. Neato. Analyze.
The discrepancy amplifier is now operational. Greetings, designated inspector and/or unauthorized larcenist. This unit has detected a discrepancy related to Halcyon Helen. Unscheduled expiration of. Begin amplification.
I see you've been designed.
The discrepancy amplifier has been programmed with advanced speech recognition, scientific analysis, and deterministic calculus protocols.
Oh, you'll love this. Amplifier, tell the inspector about your features.
Please do not interrupt the discrepancy amplifier. The discrepancy amplifier is programmed to take instruction from its registered or designated inspector.
How curious. I must have set its impertinence levels to flagrant.
This unit's features include an automated personality simulator. This unit has been programmed to simulate joy and satisfaction in assisting you.
Let's get started.
This is a bottle of unreleased Rizzo's product. Helen appears to have attempted to use it to spell something as she expired, but all she managed was a sticky bee.
Isn't that just the way? Was she trying to spell the name of her killer?
This hypothesis is plausible, but requires additional information.
Isn't Black Hole Bertie staying here?
Correct. Bertie Black Hole Holcomb is a registered guest at the Grand Colonial Hotel.
Anybody else I should know about?
Accessing guest database B. The Grand Colonial Hotel is proud to serve the following VIPs. Bertie, Black Hole, Burbage 3001.
Make a note of it.
This evidence has been recorded for later reference. Now generating pre-approved complement. Splendid work, Inspector.
Oh, I think it would be nice if we could dial down the verbosity a little bit. Thanks. Okay. Alright, well, we've got some footy steps here. Analyze.
Stands out from the normally spotless floor of the grand ballroom. Typically, the ballroom is cleaned twice daily, which means this must have been made by either Helen or her assailant or assailants.
Do these match?
Footprint is a tailor-made 8.75, suggesting that its owner was very particular about their shoe size. It is also the exact size that Halcyon Helen typically prefers. There are traces of dirt throughout the footprint.
Oh, why can't I perception that? Analyze the dirt.
The dirt carries traces of fertilizer, as well as the faint signs of crushed purpleberries and grass. Grass, fertilizer, and purpleberries can all be found in the purpleberry orchards, located not far from the Grand Colonio.
So she must have been at the orchards.
This deduction appears sound.
Good work, Inspector. I had a feeling we'd make some progress once we brought you onto the case. You'll need Administrator Ludovico to grant you access to the orchards. Contact him through the secure access terminal in your penthouse suite. Check in with the concierge. Your room should be ready by now. If it isn't, I may have to go shake someone by the collar.
The penthouse suite. I wonder if it comes with any perks. Because this crazy talking analyzer thing wasn't enough of a perk.
Didn't nobody teach him to respect the dead? Oh gosh, is that Miss Helen? Can we see?
I think you're a little bit late on that.
I'm sorry, ma'am, but while the hotel is an active crime scene, I regret to inform you that all new bookings, room upgrades, room downgrades, and in-room massages are Oh, you're the special inspector. Mr. Kincannon warned me you'd be checking in soon.
Now, what was that I heard about in-room massages being canceled? Because we're going to have to get that sorted out. Do you have my room key?
Ah, yes. We are most pleased to offer you our grandest of grand accommodations, Inspector. The penthouse suite on our topmost floor is now available for you. The last guest left her belongings behind when she vacated unexpectedly, so we needed a little time to tidy the suite up for you. Simply call the elevator in the lobby, and our highly skilled operator will deliver you to your private floor with efficiency and cheer.
Tell me about your guests.
My apologies, Inspector, but that would be a severe violation of guest privacy. We here at the Grand Colonial firmly believe that... All right, my supervisor just walked out of earshot. Some folks just don't understand the importance of gossip. About whom? And what would you wish to know?
Did you notice anything about Helen?
You know, out of everyone here, I probably knew the least about Helen. I'm not much of an Aetherwave watcher myself. And Helen always had a crowd of admirers chasing her, you see. So she rarely stopped to chat. Friendly enough, surely, but always seemed untouchable. Emphasis on seemed.
So somebody was touching her, is what you say. Was she acting strangely?
Now that you mention it, she was usually calm and collected, but every so often I'd see her looking all wild-eyed and intense. It seemed as if she was determined about something. Or maybe she was just hungry. That woman ordered a lot of food. Maybe show business gives you a faster metabolism.
I heard Bertie was staying here.
Ah, Bertie. Is he bigger than he is dumb, or dumber than he is big? I've a bet with a friend. Not sure we'll ever get it to pay out. Bertie used to be Helen's beau, though he isn't anymore, and not just because she's dead. If I had 1,000,000 bits, I'd spend every one just to learn what caused their split.
The co-star?
If looks could kill, he'd have put her in the ground 10 times over. Man's clearly jealous of her success compared to his. See, I'd bet we're the only two people thinking about him in all of Eridanos. And I only am because you mentioned his name. If you leave woolly cow milk out, it turns to curds. Leave the curds out, they begin to get stale, then rot. Woolridge is on his way to the trash bin, and everyone knows it. Either he's in denial, or he knew Helen would be checking out soon, judging by his increasing demands for a room upgrade.
That's enough gossip for now.
That's a shame, Inspector. What if I wanted to know a little about you?
As far as I know, there are no romance options in this game, so I'm not sure why I'm giving you the time of day. I'm a freelance captain.
A dashing gunslinger type, then. I'm sure the investigation will turn out splendidly in your hands. Or at least Mr. Kincannon seems confident enough to believe so.
Okay, bye. Didn't get a good resolution on that in-room massage, but maybe we can check in again on that later.
Hello there, my inordinately esteemed guest. If my hello were any more earnest, this loudspeaker would explode. What authorized floor can I bring you to?
I'd like to visit the VIP guest floor.
Oh, so sorry, but you're not actually authorized to visit that floor.
We'll fix that later. Take me to the penthouse.
Next stop, the finest seat in the house.
So, we're supposed to take it that Helen was staying in the penthouse suite, right? Oh, hey, did they bring Sam in? That sure looks like Sam, doesn't it? A flyer promoting a productotherapy seminar with the renowned prophet of profitability, Jasmine Leva, at her retreat in the Wilderness Exploitation Reserve. Under her patented system, purge your body of nefarious humors, stopping you from unlocking your true productive potential. She sounds like the Kimayami of this universe. No, I'm not going to tell you who Kimayami is. I think you should look it up. Not right now. Wait till the episode's over. Come on. Alright, we can contact Ludovico from there. Wait, that actually is his name, isn't it? Why would the penthouse suite have a kitchen in it? Am I actually expected to do my own cooking? Barbarians. Well, they brought Felix in too. Isn't that good? I thought there was going to be more down here. Well, somebody seems to have made a mess of my bags.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Is that so? Yeah, this was definitely Helen's room. Drinking in the shower, classic. It's a pretty hefty crack. Alright, what do we got? Analyze.
The left inside this suitcase matches the silhouette of Halcyon Helen's iconic handgun, the Needler. The weapon was recently removed.
Damn it. I want it. Is there more going on here? What do we got here?
Helen, where did we go wrong? Oh, Lo, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean for... Helen, I love you. I love you so much.
Don't ever. If you're drinking, you put the phone away so you don't ever leave a message like that. Doesn't make anything better. You just feel bad about it. And that's not going to help. Thank you for choosing the Eridanos Atmospheric Complex as the site of your next publicity and marketing campaign. By sponsoring the Spectrum Brown product, you are allying yourself with a revolution in the leisure beverage market. Indeed, in the culture of Halcyon itself. We're going to change the world together. It is Ludovico. Track down... Oh, I get to track down Kimayami. Okay. Helen, I don't understand why you and I must be enemies. Are we not both branches on the same tree of privilege? You command audiences with your masterly performances on the ether wave, and I command the attention of our corporate leaders. We're both cultural icons with a responsibility to set a good example. I'm disappointed to discover you've berated my seminars publicly and on official records. I take particular umbrage in your characterization of my most recent seminar, spearheading your project How to Motivate Your Workforce Using Ancient Weaponry, as a, and I quote, nonsensical vanity product from a dyed-in-the-wool buffoon. These are fighting words. Expect to hear from my personal auditors soon. You're a talented actor. I've enjoyed all your roles across the years. I'm especially fond of your performance in Terran Monarch. Ludovico doesn't appreciate the serials. Maybe that's why he never knows when he's being played. He still thinks you're here to endorse Spectrum Brown. Your performance has him fooled. I have a feeling I know what you're up to. It's always a little disappointing when the audience is a few steps ahead of the plot. And there's a hack check that I can't pass, which is pretty impressive. In light of recent unfortunate events regarding the passing of a beloved cultural icon, we at the Grand Colonial have doubled the number of armed guards for only a small security surcharge. The Grand Colonial is not responsible for death or dismemberment that occurs off hotel grounds. Well, we better get ourselves off hotel grounds so that we can get all deathed and dismemberfied. They didn't clean this place up at all, Sam. Alright.
Inspector, I understand you've visited the scene of the crime. Halcyon Helen was an important cultural icon. She will be sorely missed.
You mean Ruth Bellamy?
Halcyon Helen was more than a character. She was a brand. Her death will now be associated with Rizzo's Spectrum Brown. You understand why that worries me.
Just turn it into an ad.
Stop. Please warn me before you provide me with unsolicited ideas. There are waivers you need to sign. Back to the matter at hand. Tell me about your investigation.
I've got a lead.
Your discretion is appreciated. I admit, I'm beginning to feel more confident in this arrangement. Here, I'm granting you access through the gates to the orchards. You're officially authorized to see this investigation through to the end. There is one caveat. Cedric's being rather intransigent about letting you into the spaceport. Possibly he's trying to hide something. Possibly he wants to annoy me. Possibly both.
Can't you keep your people under control?
Cedric isn't my people. If he were, I would have had him fired years ago. Preferably into the sun. You have a lead to chase. Law speed, Inspector.
I'll be back.
Hi there, Inspector. It might be a little beyond my job description to ask, but at my heart, I'm still a bellhop. Was the suite to your liking?
I'm just here to investigate.
Someone focused on their work. I can absolutely respect that. We're terror rays of a fin, Inspector. Now, I'd love to bring you to a floor of your choosing.
This is obnoxious. Exit the Grand Colonial. Take the usual people with me. Alright. Well, since we're waiting on a loading screen anyway, we are all out of time for episode 36. Come back and see me again in episode 37, and we will head on over to the orchard and get out our scanner thingy some more. Talk to you soon.